Though victorious, France's economic state took time to recuperate, with the additions of material damages and more casualties than Britain and America combined. The real consequence was on the psychological effect on the civilians' trust towards their country, with the destruction of church sanctuaries and French schools naturally affecting the narcissism towards their surrounding countries, as well as the tactics used in their military. The loss of stock, due to an imbalance in imports, affected the currency of France, as well as being deficient in the amount of available food supplies to both civilians and soldiers, and the business within the trading market of the country. After World War I ended in 1918, certain colonies and territories were taken from the defeated countries and placed under the control of one or more of the victorious countries. These areas were called mandated territories, and due to the victory of World War I, France received Syria, which was later divided into Syria and Lebanon, which later led tensions in between these countries. In July 1929, Henri Poincaré, an idolized figure in France, resigned from political life, and France was thrown into disarray for a number of years, without stability or a clear ideology. As the government floundered, support for both fascism and communism grew. Socialists were severely divided amongst themselves between moderates and zealots, those who advocated political action and those who advocated outright revolution. The Treaty of Versailles was a peace treaty caused by World War I, which was made between Germany and the Allies. The Treaty of Versailles was badly criticized for the severe treatment towards countries that lost the war and the monopoly of Britain and France. The overwhelming amount of compensation Germany in particular had to provide for France and other countries by re-establishing the material damage and so on led to an economic decline, including a large-scale inflation in Germany, and eventually led to the start of World War II. World War I deeply affected the painting, art, and literature of France. Art as a whole became less romantic and less idealist. Abstract art was criticized as formless and meaningless, and paintings during that time became more grotesque, and the colors used were far darker. Some of the other artists left France and went to countries like Spain because of the changed French culture after 1918. The literature in France had also made drastic change, such as Jean Vic's La littérature de la guerre, and deeply affected the attitude and state of mind within both literature and culture.
Du rhum, du vin, du miel. Quand tu veux, on y va.